morning, Green Spring. I'm your host today, Avon Price, and I know everyone is excited about it being Halloween, so you can get candy and all that stuff, but I was telling everyone in the studio that after today, I'm counting down to Thanksgiving. That's the real prize right there. So today we're talking with Uvonne Andoh. Uvonne. One day I'm going to get it. Uvonne.
Yes.
Uvonne Andoh, our new volunteer programs coordinator, and she's going to give us some updates on the latest things happening here at Green Spring and some of the past events that we just had.
Right.
And you and I were just talking about the fashion show.
Right.
Can you kind of tell us what happened with the fashion show and how that was?
So the fashion show turned out really great. We had a vendor, Taylor Marie, who came on campus. So she had different outfits from different brands. So aside from residents being in the fashion show, they had the opportunity to also shop for clothes and accessories. But it was great. We had 11 volunteers who, walked on the runway just to showcase some of the outfit. But it was a great event. It was rewarding as well.
Now, what was this for? What was the purpose of the fashion show?
So pretty much the purpose was, for residents who aren't able to really go out or maybe do online shopping, they brought the clothes to them for them to shop. It's just an exciting way for them to, be in the community and shop and also to, experience a fashion show event. And I know some of the proceeds did go to the Benevolent Care Fund. So it was a great cause, but at the same time, it was fun for our residents.
Now, was this just women, or was it men and women?
No, women.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I'm sorry, guys.
Because I was going to say, I didn't get a phone call to come up and be a model for the show.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time. But it was just strictly women who were in the fashion show. Yes.
So was it like dresses, like casual wear?
It was a combination of, casual, but at the same time, maybe you can actually wear it out. No dresses. It was mostly slacks and like blazers and, blouses. But it was great. It was a great experience for me, to help out with the fashion show and to also experience that on campus.
Okay, that sounds like a cool event. Well, maybe next year, if you missed it last year, you can.
Yes, definitely next year. We have it. Yep, somewhere in October.
And maybe have some clothes for us, the males out here.
We'll think about that.
We like to have clothes
too.
That. All right. So what's the latest thing that you have for us today?
So one announcement is about the pet visitor group that we do have in Garden Ridge. We're looking for volunteers. So if you're interested, if you have a dog and you want to, come over to Garden Ridge and just visit our residents, it will be very helpful. And I also brought with me an example of what the pet visitor packet
let me hold
is.
It for the camera.
So pretty much the process to, become a pet volunteer in Garden Ridge is, once you want to be a volunteer, you let me know. You can contact me either by phone call, stopping by my office, emailing me. I'll check your dog out to make sure your dog is friendly.
Okay.
And once that is done, I'll give you the packet where you fill out. So it has the pet owner registration form. It has some rules and guidelines that you have to kind of follow as a pet owner and you having a pet. And then you have to make sure your pet shots are, up to date. And once that is, completed, then we'll have orientation. And orientation pretty much is you understanding some of the rules and regulations in Garden Ridge, how to really interact with residents. And after that, you become a volunteer. So if you're interested, please contact me.
Now, this is just for if you only have a dog.
Pretty much, we stick with dogs.
Okay, so if I have a pet tarantula, I shouldn't bring that.
Please don't. We'll stick with dogs. Don't
want to scare anybody? Okay.
No, we don't. No, we just stick with dogs.
Now, you say you only do it in Garden Ridge. Do you do it in the independent living side where, there might be some residents who are kind of, wouldn't say so much stuck, but, who remain in their homes? A lot of the times, do you do anything like that?
Not that I know of. No, I have not. But that's something I can look into. That's really something I can look into. But pretty much it's for our Garden Ridge residents because they're not as independent as our IO resident. They can't really go out. They don't drive. So it's just a way to have companion, and a lot of the residents in Garden Ridge love dogs. So just being able to share your dog with them, brightens your day a lot.
Now, do you have a limit on like how big the dog can be, or is it big, small, like?
So as long as the dog is friendly and does not bark a lot,
Okay.
you know, that we can manage that, because I have seen bigger dogs with our old volunteers. They do have some big dogs, but they are friendly. So as long as the dog is friendly and can mingle with both residents and other dogs, that is fine. It doesn't matter.
Maybe I missed it when you said it, but do they come together as a group, like on a specific day,
Yes.
Okay.
So they do. So it's called the pet visitor group in Garden Ridge, and they do meet on Tuesdays at 11.
Okay.
So there is a group.
Okay, so they do have to be, the dogs have to be around other dogs.
Yes.
Okay, I thought it was kind of, anytime you want to drop by to do this visit, so it's more of a coordinated visit.
Pretty much it's a group, but if you also want to come, if Tuesdays does not work for you and you want to come another day, that is possible, but pretty much it's a group, you know, with Kay McCurdy, who is the lead with the group.
Well, maybe focus on expanding it. Maybe we can go to cats first, and then maybe we can go to other animals.
We'll think about that.
Okay, what else do you have for us today?
Also, I need some volunteers for November 6th election. If you are available, we need a couple of volunteers to help out with the flow of traffic in the elevators. So pretty much around 6 volunteers, if you're able, and it will be in Hunter's Crossing from 10 to 1 p.m.
Okay.
If you're available.
Now, you said with the flow of traffic,
Yes.
is there anything about helping people from Garden Ridge come over or stuff like that?
So with that, I know the programming team over in Garden Ridge, they do handle that. So they pretty much will be bringing people on the bus over to Hunter's Crossing.
Okay.
Yes, so that's taken care of.
Okay, so I just lost my train of thought.
That's okay. That's okay.
But anyways, so how long would they be volunteering for?
From 10 to 1.
Okay.
10 to 1 p.m. Or it could be even for an hour, 30 minutes, but as long as we get some volunteers just to help out with the flow of traffic, that would be helpful.
Okay. So it's coming towards the end of the year, and I know you got to get your numbers in for the end of the year.
Yes.
You know, as everyone knows, Christmas is coming. So what do you need to tell for the volunteers out there? Because Green Spring is just a community of volunteers.
Right.
So what kind of things do they need to do to wrap up for the year?
So pretty much your hours, please turn in your hours. And don't worry if you're behind. I will still take those hours. Whether it's in March, hours for March, just turn it into me. You can either email it to myself, drop it at the front desk, stop over at Garden Ridge and just visit me and drop your hours off. But pretty much just submit all your hours to me, because as Avon said, the year's wrapping. You know, it's just moving. Right now we're in the end of October.
I know.
November is tomorrow. So if you have any hours, don't worry, just submit it to me and I'll count them.
And what kind of message would you give for people? Because, you know, with it being the beginning of a new year,
right?
There's people who's going to, you know, they create new goals and stuff. So
Right.
what about those residents who are new and they don't know if they should volunteer or not? You know, I always joke, if I lived on campus, I would be the bum of Green Spring. I would just relax, have my feet up, and not really do anything. What would you say for those residents who are still on the fence on volunteering and all that stuff?
I would say that, you know, if you're on the fence, just do it, you know, or, you know, just stop by. If there's any activity going on, just stop by and just have a feel for whatever activity is going on. You might even end up saying, hey, I want to volunteer, you know, an hour here or an hour there, but volunteering is very rewarding. You might think, oh, because I moved here, I just want to relax. But every day you cannot be stuck in your room. You understand? You cannot be stuck in your room.
Now, is that a challenge?
It's not a challenge, but I'm just putting it out there. So you can just stop in different, you know, events going on in the community. And that is a way to even get into volunteering, because it's also a way to meet new people. As a new person, just mingling. So if you're new, just start off with going to different activities and work your way, you know, to volunteering.
Now, these volunteering opportunities, they're not just for on campus, right?
Out,
you help out campus
I
as well.
do.
Can you kind of give us some examples, some of the stuff that you help for
So
off campus?
one big one when it comes to volunteering outside of Green Spring is the Crestwood. So Crestwood is an elementary school in Springfield where we have different volunteers all over. So just not Green Spring, but all over. But We also have our Green Spring residents who go over to Crestwood Elementary School to help out with the kids. And the kids, they're mostly international students, so they're not from the United States. So they could help out with, you know, their math problems, help out with reading. But it is rewarding because I have gotten the chance to meet the coordinator.
Okay.
And a lot of volunteers do go there just to help out. And thank you to all our volunteers here at Green Spring. I know the kids really enjoy your company and your help.
Okay, that sounds really good.
Yes, it's very rewarding.
So we got a few minutes left. So it's reaching the end of the year. So how do you like in the new position and everything?
It is going great. I've gotten a lot of you know, help and support from our staff, from residents. It's going really well. Smooth transition, so that is great. And I also want to say a big thank you to the ambassador members, the program at Garden Ridge. They've been really helpful. So Lynn O'Connor, you know, helps lead that. She's been great. All the members have been great. If I need any volunteers, I reach out to them and instantly they give me, you know, some volunteers. So I want to say a big thank you to the ambassador program.
Well, I'm really happy to hear that.
Yes.
Well, thanks for coming on the show today. I hope you get more volunteers for the election day. And then I hope you get more volunteers for your, what's the pet visiting group?
Yes, pet visiting group.
Dogs only. Can't bring your pet tarantula.
No, don't. Just dogs.
Okay. Thanks, Uvonne.
Uvonne, yes. Oh, you're very much welcome.
Right.
Thank you
Uvonne,
for having
for coming
me.
on.
Thank
Hope you have a
you.
great day and start counting down for Thanksgiving like I told you. Okay?
I will. I'm counting down for Christmas.
Thanksgiving first. All right.